Good morning, friends. It's day 3. It's 7:45 now. I got up around 6:30. May's actually woke me up, so I just got up. I had my coffee, and I finally unloaded my phone from day 1 of doing freezer meal cookings while I had my coffee, which is good. I haven't got a chance to sit down and edit it, but it took a good 45 minutes to try to get all that stuff off my phone, so it's done. Anyways, Messiah and Maze are up. I just put Harriet, my big pot over there, over on the stove top, filled it with water, put a bit of salt in there. We're going to make some spaghetti noodles because we're making turkey tetrazzini today. I didn't film it yesterday, but I did take that second turkey out of the oven and debone that and put it away. All the drippings that were in that turkey roaster, I didn't have any room in the fridge. I didn't have any room in the cooler that I have here in the kitchen. So I put it in a slow cooker on keep warm because I want to use that today to make gravy and stuff, because we're making turkey tetrazzini, we're making lasagna. I got to pack up all that cabbage and sausage, and I'm going to have a turkey dinner too. Potatoes, dressing, all the fixins. Why not? Why not? Christmas in July kind of thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little crazy, but I just wanted to start this video, let you know I got the pot of water over there boiling. I'm going to start making the sauce for the turkey tetrazzini after the noodles are done, because I want to use Harriet too, because I need to make a big batch of sauce. And I think one of my regular little potato pots, not little, but you know, the big pot that comes in a regular pot set, it'd be up to the brim, so I want to use Harriet. And yeah, I'll just take the noodles out, put them in the dishes that I'm gonna freeze them in, and start making the sauce, which I bought a whole bunch of Alfredo sauce. I have some cream of mushroom soup. I have cheese. I have broccoli, some sour cream. Yeah, it's a hearty, rich dish, but it sure is good. So anyways, I'll be back in a little while. I just wanted to let you know and say good morning. Well, I just dropped that spaghetti in the pot, and I could hear the rain outside. Ooh, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. We need it, that's for sure. Beautiful, beautiful. It's been going for a few minutes, so I gotta mix it up. I added 2 big packs of spaghetti noodles, but you gotta stir it so the noodles don't clump together. Stir it every once in a while, I think. So I'm just gonna do this every couple of minutes. It won't take long. I'll turn the heat down to medium, and yeah, this will be done pretty soon. Ooh, that one doesn't want to go off. There. I'll be back. Alright, the noodles are done. I just sprayed these pans. I'm going to do 4 big ones, 2 little ones, one for Medea and one for Dad. And I used the extra virgin olive oil, extra light, whatever, olive oil spray. So let me get it divvied up and we'll start making the sauce. Alright, got that divvied up. So I'm just going to let this sit. I'll wash this pot out and start working on the sauce. Alright, I was just digging out the stuff I'm going to make a sauce with. I don't know measurements. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this, but I have some milk, some leftover shredded cheese, which I got to shred a whole bunch more today, some sour cream, some cream cheese, some onions, cream of mushroom soup, and some Alfredo sauce. I have more, but I don't know if I'll need all that. But turkey, of course, and that's that roasted broccoli I did the first day. It has olive oil and garlic on it. I roasted it in the oven, so I'm going to start opening some of this stuff and dropping it in the pan. Alright, it's 8:35. I put 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup in. I put all of that sour cream in. I put 5 jars of Alfredo sauce in there. The rest of that shredded cheese in there, and half of that cream cheese in here. So yeah, it's a super rich dish, and they only need a little bit of it when we eat it. We can have salad or veggies or whatever to go along with it. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the cheese to melt proper, and then we'll bring it over and start loading it up. I need to cut up some of that broccoli because some of the florets are really big, but that'll only take 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, so I'll be right back. I just rinsed this pot out. You can see a spaghetti noodle stuck to the side of it, but it doesn't matter. It's going in a spaghetti kind of dish anyway, so whatever. So I'll be back. Oh, and I forget if I mentioned I put lots of milk in here too. Like when I dumped the Alfredo sauce, I rinsed the jars out with milk and dumped it in. And I just put a little splash of this chicken bouillon in there too, just for an extra kick. I'll taste it after. I don't know how much salt I'll have to add to this because I'm sure there's plenty of salt in here. But yeah, I'm just going to keep stirring it so it doesn't scorch on the bottom. And yeah, hopefully we can have these all assembled by, well, it's 8:38 now. I don't know, maybe 9:15. 9:30 at the latest. Alright, I just shut that pot off. I left it on the burner though. I'm going to shred up these 3 bricks of cheese. This is the kind we got. But I'm going to shred them all up because I need some for lasagna too. Alright, I got the cheese. I had 4 blocks of cheese. I thought I just had 3, but I had 4. I'm going to cut this broccoli up. I cut a little squished in the cooler, but I'm just going to cut it up in small pieces and divide it amongst all of these. The turkey, I'm going to use gloves to just break it up with my hands, kind of shred it and divide it up, so I'm not going to worry about that. But just some of these florets are too big just to, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I want enough for all of them. Alright, I tried my best to divide it up evenly as best as I could, but I didn't add any garlic to this sauce because the broccoli is really loaded with garlic, so you'll get a good punch of it when you take a bite with a piece of broccoli in it. I might put some sauce in now. I'll set you guys up, and then after we'll add the turkey and mix it all up. So let me get you set up. Friends, I gotta sit down. So I had you up on top of the fridge, but I felt like chit-chatting. I'm just gonna put some turkey in. There's more sauce in the pan. I just didn't want to use it all up in case one is drier than the other. And we're just gonna add some turkey to it, some cheese, and Bob's your uncle. Now I'm gonna keep one of these out today. I'll probably put it in the oven once I'm done, just to melt the cheese on top. This is the meal my teenager wanted, Marquise. I told him he could pick a meal for his graduation. But we had a barbecue and I said, I'll make this. He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to leave one out even though we're having a big turkey dinner today. And that way he can have his fill of it. The other 3 I'll put in the deep freezer. The little ones I'll put in the freezer too, but I'll give one to Medea, one to Dad. But yeah, I want them loaded up. And if I run out of sauce, I still have a couple of jars of Alfredo sauce. I would just pop the top and add them as is. I won't bother heating them up or anything. But we'll just see about this. I'm using white meat right now just because I like white meat. I like dark meat, but this way it just makes it a little more, like, the kids love dark meat, and that way I can make other things with that, because I know I'm going to have leftover turkey today. I ended up cooking 2 turkeys, right? I can make hot turkey sandwiches, or the turkey poutine, you know, turkey and gravy over French fries with cheese, whatever. But I'll do a little bit here, a little bit there, mix it up. If I need more turkey, need more sauce, we'll be good. We'll be good. My husband's up now. I think he just went down to Sister Coffee to pick up a coffee. I already had one this morning, so I don't need one, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it's still raining. I'm hoping it rains a good hard rainy day. We haven't had a good hard rainy day in a while. We've had little mists here and there, but we need some good heavy rain. Yeah, after this, well, like I say, I'll put one in the oven, and everything's all cooked. The cheese just needs to melt. Well, maybe I won't put it in the oven right away. It'll be fine because these still need to cool down. They're not super hot, but I'll wait till they're nice and cold and put 3 of them in the freezer. The other one, I'll wait till my big boy gets up and I can stick one in. Maybe the kids can have it for lunch or whatever. Now the lasagna I'm making, I'm using oven-ready lasagna noodles, so I have to bake it. You can't, I don't think you can freeze it with oven-ready noodles, so I'll bake it until it's just about done, until the noodles are soft, and then I'll cool it and then freeze it. I cooked up 3 big packs of hamburger yesterday, if you've seen that video. And if I have leftover, I might make a shepherd's pie, but I just don't know if I'll get a chance to do that today. We'll see. And that's, I didn't even clear one freezer. Well, half of the freezer up here in the porch is full of like deer meat and seafood, scallops and haddock and stuff. So I can't mess with that. But I know I have a few other things in there, so I was thinking, oh, I'll bang this out in 2 or 3 days. No, I probably will not. But I'll have another probably freezer cooking marathon this month. Maybe just not after I'm done all working with the stuff that I have now, because I don't know what the future brings. I don't know how hot it's going to be. Today's not so bad, but the other day, like, I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I was thinking I want to do some cooking. I want some freezer meals because I was tired of just giving the kids rinky-dink things, which is fine to do, but this way they can have a few big meals a couple times a week. We'll see. I think I'm going to get right in here with my hands if it's not too hot and mix it up. We'll see. I'll see if I need just this way. I'm just making a big old mess. And I'm just going to smother it with cheese. I think I'm going to add more turkey. Yeah, do you guys ever make this with leftovers, turkey stuff at Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything? There's absolutely no leftovers once I bake one of these. Like, there's none to save for the next day. Really. My kids love this stuff. But of course, it's creamy, it's cheesy, it's savory, it's good, but they don't eat it every day, so yeah, this is going to need a little more turkey. Yeah, this is much easier doing it with my hands. I've got gloves on though, guys. Gets the noodles separated. We good. These little ones don't need any more turkey. There's lots of turkey in these ones. Yeah, broccoli. I did have another bag of frozen broccoli up there, but I thought I'll just use that roasted garlic stuff. I put some in my individual keto meals I made the other day. And that was just what was left over. So I still have all that bacon. I could have put some of that in here. Oh, I wonder if I should just get that out and add that turkey bacon tetrazzini. I won't add all of it, that steak and stuff that I had, because turkey and bacon go good together. I might just do that with a bit of that. I'm going to use this whole bag, why not? Why not? And that way that uses that up, or a big chunk of it. I don't usually put bacon in it, but I think today I will. And yeah, I gotta remember I still have sauce in that pot. I just wanted to get this kind of incorporated. And then we'll move on to the next thing. So the dishwasher's going. You can't hear her over there wailing and stuff. And I can probably stick on a load of laundry. Don't feel like folding laundry today, that's for sure, but I can at least get it washed and dried. There. That's done. Get this off so I can get that out of the fridge. And I'm going to make a mountain of gravy today. Oh, where did I put that? That steak and that thick cut bacon. Make sure you guys are still with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Should get a better knife. A good sharp one. That way, I should probably stand up and do this, but I gotta take it easy today. I've got lots to do. I'm just cutting it up in little slices. Well, I'm going to add this and the rest of the sauce and cover it with cheese, and I'll show you the finished product. And yeah, we got some potatoes to peel too, and a sausage roll, like the kind I put in my dressing. Yeah, I still got lots to do, but it is 9:13, so we're not too bad. So we're shooting for 9:30 to be all done. Shooting for that. I'm not going to load this up with bacon, but they can at least get a little bit each. See, I just did it in things like that. Perfect. All right, let's do this. So I'm just gonna fast pace it now because we've got lots of chit chat and meal prepping to do today. So let's boogie. right, there we have it. Look at that. It's gonna be ooey gooey, creamy, yummy in your tum-tum. I still have a little bit of bacon left for something else. But yeah, I'm gonna clear this table off and start working on something else in a minute. But my husband got back, he did get me a coffee. So I might have that here in a little bit, but yeah, let me just have a little rest and we'll move on. And the time is 9:20. So yeah, we beat our goal. So that's a good way to start the day, right? All right, friends, it's 10:23. I had a little break. I just opened 6 cans of tomato sauce, roasted garlic and herb. I think 3 of those ones, and 3 of the spicy red pepper and chilies. And I put 2 cans of tomato soup in here. I'm just going to heat it up, not to boil, but just to warm it up a bit. And we're going to start making some lasagnas. I just rinsed those cans and threw them in the recycle. Took the hamburger out of the fridge. It's a great big bowl. I don't know if I'll use it all for this or not, but it's out. All right, there's the setup. That's warmed up. It's not like piping hot. The hamburger, the cheese, the 4 family-size lasagnas, and 3 individual ones. I got out some Parmesan cheese. I don't got much left. And some Italian seasoning I'm going to throw up in there too. So I'm going to throw these together and I'll take pictures along the way and I'll be back. Alright guys, well I'm almost done all those lasagnas, but I ran out of cheese. I'm going to have to buy some downtown, which will cost a little more, but I don't want to drive all the way to town. So, got to do what I got to do. I'll just get enough for the rest of those lasagnas, and then the next time one of us goes to town, we'll get some more cheese from town for our regular usage. But it stopped raining now, but it's a good temperature out. It's not too hot or anything. I'm liking this. All right, I'm back. This cost $5.07. Not too bad, but I almost made it through. I just have those little ones, and I didn't want to not put cheese on it, of course. So I'm gonna shred this up and whip those ones up, and I have the oven preheated at 400. All right, I made quick work of that cheese, so it's all done. I'm going to get at least 2 of those in the oven for now, and I'm just gonna rotate them. Whew. All right, guys, I got 4 of those lasagnas, the big ones in the oven. The 3 little ones I have to put in after. And on the box, it says to put it in wrapped tight for 45 minutes and then take it out, take the lid off or like the foil off and put it in for another 15 just to kind of get it golden on top. Since I have 4 in there, I set the timer for 30 minutes and then I'm going to take the 2 on the bottom and put them on the top and the top ones on the bottom and put them in for another half hour probably. I'll check it and see. But when that's done, I'm not going to take the lid off and put it back in to brown. I'll wait till we actually use it then. But after, yeah, in about an hour, I'll put those little ones in and they'll be all done. It's 11:25 now, so not too bad. Got all that tetrazzini done. Got the lasagnas done. Well, mostly done. I'm going to clean off my table because we've got some spuds to peel and some sausage to fry for the dressing. Some onions to cut up. At least the turkey's all done, so I don't have to cook that. And then I just need to heat up vegetables when it's supper time. Oh, and make the gravy. And put that cabbage and sausage in containers. Oh yeah, and this. But anyways, we're doing good. Alright guys, well I wiped the table off. I'm loading up the dishwasher, wiping the counters off. There's 4 minutes left to rotate those lasagna pans, but I even washed Harriet. Got 10 pounds of potatoes to peel here in a little bit, but Evie just got here, so I'm going to sit down and have a little rest. Alright friends, well, Evie's out there chilling like a villain. I was just talking to my sister-in-law. She's on her way over for a visit, which will be nice. My husband had to go to town for something. I messaged him. I should have told him before I left. I forgot. I'm like, can you pick up a can of cranberry sauce? if you go to a store. Hopefully he gets the message. I don't know. If not, I think they sell it downtown. Mally said that they did because she wanted one sometime. But it all depends. Like you never know what you're going to get down there. They often have stuff you don't think that they'd have, and they have it. And whatever. I'm going to peel up all of these potatoes because we're going to have some mashed potatoes today. We're going to have some potato dressing, like with sausage and stuff. And whatever is left over, I'm going to make a shepherd's pie because I still have some hamburger left. Enough for one big shepherd's pie or two smaller ones, like medium-sized ones. So that's the plan, Stan. And hopefully, I'm not a fan of cranberry sauce, but my girls love it. And I make homemade cranberry sauce sometimes, but I mean, I'm not making that today, but he could pick up a can of it if he goes to a store. We'll see. I didn't end up turning the dishwasher on though because it's not full. And I need to get the kids some lunch here after I'm done peeling these potatoes. I could do it now. I think it's like 12:15, but I thought I'll get these going. There's 4 minutes left. Again, 4 minutes left for those lasagnas. I rotated them and I put them back in and put them on for 25 minutes. And we'll see how the noodles are. If they're mostly soft, I'm going to leave it, or I'm going to like take them out and let them cool because when we go to use them as meals, I'll have to put them in the oven for an hour anyway, so to heat up good. But we'll just wait and see. Just wait and see. And then once those are out, I'll get those cooling for a couple of hours before I even wrap them up. The tetrazzini's already in the deep freezers, so they're good. I'm running out of space because I have more stuff to cook that's in the freezer. And when you put something in the freezer that's freshly made, you can't like turn it sideways or it slides all over the place. So I had to try to rearrange stuff so it's laying flat, leave it for a day, and then I can go in. I usually put them up on their side like that, like a filing cabinet. I can fit more in there like that. So yeah, we'll see if I can get all these in the freezer. I'll have to take out some more stuff to defrost, but I got a cooler here. I can get another couple of bags of ice, and we might have to extend this, which is fine. But yeah, I know for today we're having Christmas dinner, or turkey dinner for supper. We generally, or at least in this house, we call what a lot of you call dinner supper. We'll have that, and if there's any turkey left over from that, tomorrow we'll have like turkey and gravy and French fries or sandwiches or something easy peasy. I know, well, I think I have 3 or 4 racks of turkey bones in my deep freezer. I got to take those out, but I just dread the thought of having to simmer bones for a couple of days on low in July. But I might have to do that to make room. And then I got to pressure can it, which I love doing, but yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I have to wear gloves. I know I've mentioned this before. I wear gloves a lot, but I have to wear gloves especially when I peel potatoes, because potatoes make my hands super itchy. It must be the starch in it or something. I can eat potatoes. Well, I don't really eat them now because they're not keto at all, but raw potatoes, yeah. I would tear my hands apart. I'd put them through a cheese grater, which is not a very good visualization. Sorry about that, but that's how bad it gets. So I got to wear gloves. Anyways, I think my husband will be back in a little while. She's going to work with him, I don't know, doing something with, I don't know if that's Evie or Maze out there making a noise. I don't know if you can hear that. It's probably Evie. So, yeah, I'm going to boil all the potatoes in Harriet, And I'll divide it up between mashed potatoes and my potato dressing, because I'm not making my big fat Thanksgiving portions. So I don't need to peel 20 pounds of potatoes today. But like I said, if there's anything left over, even if it's dressing, well, that's a lie, because I probably wouldn't be able to have any leftover dressing. Like, even if there's leftover for tomorrow, the kids would just want to eat that. Oh, let me grab that out of here. Oh, my pants are falling down. My bum. Whew. Ah, I was about to grab it with my, I don't know if you can see me. Let me just poke it. Yeah, that one's good.
Barista in the house?
Hi, Zod.
Any baristas?
Baristas? No, not right now. Oh, just a minute, guys. My sister-in-law's here, and Messiah's downstairs. All right, there's the lasagnas all done. Now I'd put it back in the oven to brown up a little bit, but it looks good just the way it is. I took the foil off just so it cools down a little faster. I made the kids some sandwiches, and well, some of them had cucumber, some of them had fruit, but that's good enough. I put the other 3 lasagnas in the oven along with a turkey tetrazzini, just so that it'll be done today. And yeah, and to let these cool so I can wrap them up and put them in the deep freezer. Oh, I'm going to turn those potatoes on now too. It's early, but I want to have it all done and cooked and stuff, and then I can whip it up and it'll be good to go. My husband just got back. I just put those back over, just people in the kitchen buzzing around, but he stopped. Got some steak and some pork chops, 2 cans of cranberry sauce, awesome. 2 more blocks of cheese because that was on sale at Walmart this week. I don't need any now, but it's good to have some in the house. Some Zevias, he likes those, and some sanitizing gel, so not a bad thing to have these days. Well, I'm on the couch with Evie. He's finishing his sandwich. Say hi, Evie.
Hi.
Hi. I'm watching some cartoons, some trucks, nursery rhyme things, so. Is that a good sandwich?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
The potatoes haven't come up to boil yet, but I'm just having a little break. Alright guys, I just got Evie down for a nap. It's 1:45. I shut the potatoes off when I went upstairs. They're not quite done, so I turned them back on now. But I'm going to scramble up this sausage. I'm going to take it out, scramble it, wait for these potatoes to be done, and then we'll start making the dressing. Oh, and Betty wants to get her foot up in this. So I'm just going to kind of scramble it. And we add this and the grease, all with a bunch of mashed potatoes. Oh, I should throw an onion up in here too. I gotta cut up an onion. Dang it. I'll be back. Oh, I'm crying, guys. I'm crying. I'm getting it done. Alright, I just added the onions. They'll soften up, almost dissolve in your mouth when you eat them. I turn the heat down a little bit. You don't need it scorching or burning or anything. Yeah. Ooh, just the smell reminds me of Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving. But we're going to have a good feed tonight. Those potatoes are still going. It's the whole 10 pounds, so. Yeah, still a little crunch in there. I'm going to wait till they're done. Then I'll be back. Alright, we're good. I just strained the potatoes. I put a half a cup of butter in there. Put the lid on it. I'm just going to set it there and let the butter melt. I washed that tray that broccoli was in. I'm gonna mash it all up together, and then I'll divide it and put half of it in that tray. That'll be for mashed potatoes. The other half I'm gonna mix with the sausage and the spices and stuff like that, and that'll be for the dressing. And I need to take a trip down to the basement after to get some veggies. I'll get corn and peas, probably carrots. I have beans down there too. And I need to make a gravy, but that's in that slow cooker. I'll just after Harriet's empty, I'll give her a wash and she can make the gravy with me because she's good at that. She's good at that. So I'm going to heat up that coffee my husband got for me this morning from Sister Boo Coffee. Ugh. I just put it in the mic. I'll nuke it for a couple minutes. Put a smidge of stevia in there and I'm going to sit down and relax. Yeah, 10 after 2. Evie's snoozing. The kids are settled. My husband and my sister-in-law are working. And I just brought the compost out for the most part. Oh, and I put the lasagnas, I took them off the table, I wrapped them up tight. They're out in the porch. I wrapped them in foil and then I put a big clean beach towel over top. Just, if there's a fly out there, nothing, I don't want anything getting on it. Just to finish cooling a bit and then I'll get those in the freezer. I just wanted to get my kitchen table cleared off because we're going to have a buffet of food hereafter. And I don't want to have to do everything all at once. It can be overwhelming sometimes. So I'm going to nuke my coffee and let that butter melt and I'll be back. All right, there's the potatoes. I'm going to give them a good mash and see if I need to add any more salt. I did salt the water I cooked them in. Ooh, that's hot. So let's get moving. Okay, I'll let him know. Because, yeah, he's kind of on the hunt now. He's got to find a job and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's got to find something one of these days, so that's a good opportunity. I think McDonald's might be hiring and whatever. But, yeah. I would think, but, yeah. 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 Alright guys, I just put all those turkey drippings into Harriet. She's had more showers and baths these past couple of days and I don't know what. But I made a slurry. Well, it's just flour and some cold water. And I find it's easier to put it in a mason jar. I'll wait till this starts to boil. I have another slurry here just in case I need it. And yeah, we're going to make gravy with this. Also, I realized I had corn on the cob in the fridge, so we'll have that instead of the can, my home canned stuff down in the basement. But I'll still have to go down there after to get some peas and carrots and stuff, but the kids will enjoy that corn on the cob. I can just boil that up real quick. And I gotta get some turkey out to put into a pan to put in the oven. I have the potatoes, the mashed potatoes and the dressing in there. I just put the oven at 200 just to kind of keep warm. And it's wrapped up tight with tin foil so it doesn't dry out. But I'll get a pan of turkey in the oven. I don't know what time it is. 3:17. Oops. Turn that back on. So it's still early. Oh yeah, and I was just talking to Dad. So he's gonna come out for supper too. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So, anyways, I'll be back when we start adding this to it. In the meantime, I'll probably shuck these corn on the cobs and get them in a pot. And yeah, I'll be back. All right, easy peasy. All right, that broth is a-bubbling, so I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna break out a whisk, and I just keep whisking. If it needs more of a slurry, I got that other jar at the ready. Just need to give it a shake up, but that flour will make it thicken up a bit. And yeah, we'll have a nice turkey gravy. Alright guys, I got out a pan. There's some dark meat, there's some light meat. I'm just going to cover it with foil and put that in the oven. Like I said, it's at 200, so it'll just slowly heat up and we'll have it for supper. Alright guys, well I just got off the phone with Sarita, my neighbor. I'm just going to walk over. Misha's come with me. She's just getting her shoes on. I have a lasagna here for her and a rape pie. So, the rape pie was from the other day, like it's frozen. But the lasagna is actually, she can heat it up tonight for supper if she wants. So, yeah, she's up and about, and I said, well, just pop over. I can't stay, because usually she wants to have a good long yarn. But I said, I'm still cooking. But I'll bring it over to you because I needed to make room in my freezers because I just put those big lasagnas away. So we're going to drop them off quick. There. She had her indoor door shut, so I better shut it again. Misha came over with me, but she went back over. I said, Sarita, I can't stay. I'll come over and have a yarn after or whatever, but she's going to have that lasagna for supper, so that worked out perfect. Dad should be on his way out now. It's about 4:30. He said he'd leave around 4:30, and I said we're going to eat around 5. So he should be here soon. Medea's here. Yeah, my sister-in-law just left though a little while ago. She was already invited for clam rocket pie, I think. Bar clam rocket pies. Oh well. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit when we start setting up for supper. Alright, I just came up from the basement. I brought up some bread and butter pickles from September 2018. 2 things of carrots from November of last year. Some peas I gotta wash the jars off, they're dusty, of this year. And my husband got these today, so we'll open those up. I just turned the corn on the cob on though, so I'm just gonna rinse these jars off. I won't open them yet. I'll wait till it's closer to eat. Jeepers, I can't talk. And yeah, we'll lay it out like a spread and people can get their food. Ooh, Nelly, I'm telling you, it is hot up in here. Here's the gravy. I just brought it over. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. And yeah, there's lots of it. The mashed potatoes, 2 cans of cranberry sauce, and they're nice and soft, like not watery, but soft. Same with this. But you can see the steam coming off them. The corn on the cob, I have a block of butter there, and pokers, they need them. The bread and butter pickles, some peas, some carrots, forks, plates, turkey, and yeah, we'll have some nice cold water to go along with this. I'm going to set you guys up, and yeah, they're going to chow down. Alright guys, well it's 5 after 7. Dad just left. He was here a good long while. He really was, which is awesome. There's hardly any of that turkey left, but I do have more turkey in the fridge, of course, because I did cook 2 turkeys. There's 4 corn on the cobs left, which is really surprising. But I think they filled up on all the other stuff. That's how much dressing is left. That's how much potatoes is left. Not much. Not much. I'll have to make more potatoes if I'm going to make a shepherd's pie tomorrow. There's still a lot of gravy, which is awesome, because I can do a lot with that. Dishwasher is done, so I'm going to empty that and load up some more dirty dishes. Get the table cleared off, and then I'm calling it a night. I did get the first day of freezer meals unloaded off my phone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit down and edit it tonight. My feet are freaking killing me. My right foot especially. Oh my goodness, it shoots right up, and my left knee. Oh, horrible, something horrible. But once this is all put away, dishwasher's going, I'm just going to sit back and elevate my feet up high. That's what I got to do. Like, it's got to be higher than the rest of me. That sounds strange. I have to elevate it to make it feel any bit better. But we're all good. The kids are well behaved. Medea and Evie are still here. Marquise used Medea's car to go get his girlfriend. So he should be back soon. And yeah, it was so nice to have Dad here. It's like, he had a good feed. I sent him home with his rape pie, his tetrazzini, his lasagna, and I gave him a baggie of turkey meat and a baggie of dressing too. So he can have that tomorrow or as a snack or whatever. Dad loves turkey dinner, like turkey supper. Loves it. So I had to make sure I send him home with a little bit anyways. But let me get this cleared up and I'll check back in a bit. And yeah, we'll probably zip up this video because I got some more cooking to do tomorrow. I had to take some stuff out of the freezer downstairs to get all those lasagnas in. Those are in the cooler here. I might have to get another bag of ice. There's still ice in there, but I might get one of the kids to go get another bag of ice downtown. We'll see. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm just going to add an ending to this video. It's been 2 days, I think, since I did Christmas for supper. It wasn't a planned thing, but, you know, to call it that, but why not? Anyways, so yesterday I used up the leftover of that hamburger that I had that I was going to make a cottage shepherd's pie with. I made spaghetti. The kids ate it all. There's none left. They wanted more, but they ate it all. The day before that, I did make the turkey and gravy and French fries with cheese and loved it. There's none of that. So I used up all the turkey. I used up all the hamburger. But yesterday, while I was making that spaghetti, I boiled some chicken that I had taken out of the freezer to make room for the freezer meals I made. I boiled it. I took it out of the pot. I put it in a big Ziploc bag. I put it in the fridge. I'm going to debone it today, hopefully. And I seasoned up the broth that I boiled it in. It was just water. I put a package of onion soup mix. I put some chicken bouillon. I put a thing of turkey bone broth in there. And I saved the broth too because I'm thinking I'm just going to freeze that after I debone the chicken. So next time I have to make chicken noodle soup for when somebody's not feeling well. I just need to add the veggies and the pasta or whatever. So that uses that up. So yeah, I didn't really film yesterday or the day before. I kind of took the day off because I've been so busy those other days, and I really had a good time doing that. I feel really accomplished. I got lots of meals made in the deep freezer, and I don't use them every day, but for days that I don't feel like cooking, I can just take it out either the night before, defrost it, and put it in the oven to heat it up. If I forget, which I often do, I take it out, it's frozen solid, I stick it in the oven, put it down lower, and just leave it in longer, and that works too. So, anyways, today, it's about 10:30 now. My husband's going to go to town because we're almost out of toilet paper. Almost. And we're having our success club. I know I've talked about that before. It's when a few of the family members come together and we talk about goals that we've had. It's a positive experience. It's a potluck. And these guys are in our bubble that we can do that. So we're doing that tonight. And I might take out one of my freezer meals. Or we have a whole bunch of pork chops in the fridge that need to be cooked up. So I haven't decided yet, but I'll see if I can film that later today. We'll see. Just washed my face. It's all red and, you know, blotchy, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to put a tag at the end of this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm hoping you guys are all doing well. I'm hoping that everybody's safe and enjoying themselves as best as they can. But I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, yeah. Anyways, I was up at the ass crack of dawn and I'm already ready for a nap. But I still got stuff to do. But, you know, there's always that saying, a woman's work is never done. A man can work from sun to sun. I know that's kind of sexist, so not always true, but that's what pops into my head sometimes. So, all right, guys, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.